Hello? Hello? Is this thing on?
I think so.
Well, here goes nothing.
I got lost on the wrong side of town. Felt like a stranger in the crowd. I heard my heart beating for Southie. Whoa.
So I started running fast until I saw the gleam of the rusty railroad tracks. I jumped the first train back to Southie.
Whoa. One place that I know
I'll never feel alone.
the Southie Stories guiding me back home. Whoa. Southie Stories. Southie Stories. The Southie Stories. The Southie Stories.
Hello. We're here. Welcome to the premiere episode of the new podcast. My name is Mike,
I am Vic.
and this is Mike and Vic's Southie Stories, an ego and vice podcast. Brand new. How did this come about, you ask? Well, that's a great question. Mike and Vic's Southie Stories, as we just kind of covered, is a sister show, if you will, to the Ego and Vice podcast. And we did a test run of this just to see how it worked, and it worked out pretty good. I hope you like the intro because we worked pretty hard on it. It's a Mike and Vic production.
Yeah.
First of its kind.
Yeah.
But it's cool. And what we're going to do with this podcast? What are we going to do with this podcast, Vic?
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, and I asked Vic if she wanted to do the podcast because she had mentioned she'd come back, and as I always say, she is the grand champion of Ego and Vice.
Yeah.
Four-time grand champion, and she lives close, and she said she'd do it. So
Yeah, it's like a 15-minute walk. It's great.
yeah, that was all. That checked all the boxes, and so should be pretty good. So how's your week been? What's going on?
Oh, I mean, I guess it's only Monday by the time that we're recording this, but
How was your weekend?
weekend was good. It was a good weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, got to play that Positive Charge 10-year anniversary show
Wicked.
on the weekend. You were saying you had a pretty busy weekend too.
I did. I am a notorious homebody because since I quit drinking, I have some extreme social anxieties. I have no social lubricant anymore.
Yeah.
So things like crowds and stuff like that, they kind of overwhelm me to the point where I just kind of want to leave. And if I really, really think about it too hard before I go out, I just will talk myself out of it. Yeah. However, I too was at the House of Targ on Friday to watch Passenger Princess, Uncle the Present, who was the first band? Oh yeah, Ali Pierce. Sorry guys. Sorry, Mullet Man. I blame myself. And 10 years of Positive Charge. I have known Rich for a long time. We used to play together way back in the day. And Gary, the drummer of Positive Charge, I grew up with him. And yeah, it's awesome. Positive Charge. Congratulations.
Yes. Big congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
They are certainly a kind bunch. I love those guys.
Yeah. And if you're somewhat involved in the music scene, the Ottawa music scene anyway, or if you've gone to shows, you've probably seen Rich there. Or
certainly.
He was probably playing in one of the bands that night. Or maybe two of the bands that night.
Yeah. But one thing is for certain, Rich will be there in the crowd, beer in hand, holding it over while he's dancing his butt off.
Yeah, with that little beer koozie he has.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, good for him. He's like a staple of. He's a pillar. I don't even know what to say about Rich. He's rich. He's rich. Rich is rich. I guess. But anyway, I did that on Friday, and on Saturday Goat had a show out in Carlton Place with Stage Riot Productions. Tyler King and his team out there with his wife. They put on all ages shows. and the ball's rolling out there, and it's a great event. It's great just to go out, and because the kids, they love it. They absolutely love it. Because when I was a kid, that's what I wanted to do. I remember going to legions and fire halls and all that stuff.
I remember anything that was like even close to a concert. If it was in my hometown, I was there. I don't know. I there was not too much to do out in the land of cornfields.
Right.
So
Exactly.
yeah, the all ages shows. They're definitely in those areas, at least very, very important, I find.
Mm-hmm. And it's a great energy because the kids that do come out, they're a little awkward, and they're but you can tell that they're absolutely thrilled to be there, and they've been waiting for it. And when they get there, they have a good time, and kids don't have a ton of inhibitions, so they're just running around and screaming and stuff like that. No, we're not talking about little kids. We're talking about like teenagers and stuff.
And then sometimes they go off and then they start their own little teenage high school band, and then
that's right.
That's how it keeps going.
That's where it starts. And I said when we were on stage, well, on platform, I should say, there were some younger bands there, local bands. That's kind of the point too, is that they have a platform to play, right? And I just gave them the little speech to be like, it's great what you're doing, and don't let anyone tell you how to play your music and creativity. And I just feel like the older statesman, right? It's like, I have knowledge to pass on, and they're sitting there kind of rolling their eyes like, yeah, okay. I said, all right, man, you can do what you want to do. But it was really fun because Goat played. Sarah Gott from Wet for Days. She lives in Carlton Place. And she used to play in Goat.
Yes, I've heard this.
So because it was all ages, she came and she brought her son Nicola.
Oh my gosh, my favorite person to see at a show. I remember at the womb, this kid would be just running around the basement while these punk bands would be playing, and he's just gonna be the coolest kid ever.
I think so, because he was doing the same thing at the show.
Yeah.
And we have because like I said, Sarah was in Goat for a bunch of years, and she used to do backing vocals, and we had a couple of songs, and she came up and just grabbed the mic and did the backing vocals.
Nice.
And it was amazing. Like, I love Sarah. I tell her that all the time. She's like a sister to me, right? And just to have her come up and support that way, it was super, super cool.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah. How late did you stay out on Friday?
Friday, I went home pretty early because I worked in the morning. Saturday.
Yeah.
Absolutely always working. But what else is new?
Cool. What do you have coming up this month? Anything you're looking forward to?
Well, this Friday, October 3rd, which is the day this allegedly might be released, I'm playing a solo set at Meow That's Hot.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it's like a hot sauce store and bar.
Oh, you've never been there?
No, I've never been there. So I'm gonna go to check it out at some point, obviously before the show. But I'm excited. I've never played in a hot sauce store.
Awesome.
So exciting.
Larry Russell owns that store. He's
Okay.
he's a good friend of mine.
Excellent.
Because I am deeply involved in the hot sauce community. Have I ever told you that?
No, this is new information.
Okay, so Heiko and Angela are hot sauce makers. It's called Heiko's Hot Sauce. They're one of the bigger hot sauce makers in Ottawa. And they hold an expo every year where it's almost like craft brewery. It's like craft hot sauce people from around the country. They send in their hot sauces to be displayed at the expo. And I'm one of the tasters to decide.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, to decide whose is, because we rate them and stuff. It's a whole afternoon of eating hot sauce. It's just like a dab, and we taste it. And we gauge it and stuff. And I just went to the hot sauce expo like a couple weeks ago. It was a great time, and that's how I know Larry.
Okay.
From Meow That's Hot. He actually started out of House of Targ.
Okay.
Yeah, he used to, and he had the one hot sauce. It was called Fire Kitty. And it just kind of expanded, and he has so many different flavors now that he actually opened like a brick and mortar called Meow That's Hot probably about 5 years ago. No, it was probably before the pandemic. It's right on Bank Street, right after the Glebe, right before Gladstone. Mm-hmm. And it's just a really cool place. They have an awesome open mic every Tuesday.
Okay.
Where you're only allowed to play your original songs.
I do know that they're very they only play independent music locally? Is that
Yeah, that's what it is. They
Okay.
very much focus on that. A friend of mine named Ted Cardy, he has an independent music or a local music showcase there once every month on a Friday. It's called Look What the Cat
Okay.
Dragged In.
Oh, I think I've heard of this. Ted goes to the open mic sometimes.
Yeah, Ted.
Yeah.
Ted's been in the Ottawa music scene forever. He was in bands called St. Joe's Mission. He's an amazing songwriter, amazing voice, and everything. And they're all doing their part. So you're playing on Friday.
Yeah.
An acoustic
Friday.
set. Ah, cool.
Acoustic solo set, and then that's my last thing for Victor Complex, because I'm actually like getting my shit together and recording after 2 years of writing and playing shows. I'm like,
Awesome.
I'm finally ready. But then Passenger Princess is playing also in Carlton Place. We're doing a Stage Riot show for Halloween.
Yeah, that's so fun. I talked to Tyler, and I told him I saw that Wet for Days and Passenger Princess, and I told him
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I would have played that show for free. That would have been so much fun. He's like, we'll get you next time. I said, that's cool. I'm not gonna be in town either, and that sucks. I'm going to Montreal with a friend, so
Okay.
I'm gonna miss that one. I would love to see it though.
I'm excited. I don't know. I haven't been to Carlton Place, I don't think, ever. So, other
Well-
than like passing through.
Yeah.
I know they have like horror cafe or something there.
Yeah, it's right on McNeil Street. As soon as you come in off the 7.
Yeah. I've been wanting to go to that place like since it opened. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's cool. They have all like the memorabilia and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me kind of it's like not really the same thing at all, but like it kind of reminds me, there's this themed bar in Windsor called Villains, and like all around it is like Disney villains and like villains from whatever different like media
Cool.
posted around. Like they're all like really nice framed portraits of them. It's really, really cool.
Cool. I like that stuff though, and it's local business, right? And it's
Yeah.
small, and it's not like Starbucks or Tim Hortons. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
let's open up a cafe, but let's make it a horror cafe. Like it's a gamble, but it's like one of those ones you really want to support because it's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, and it's different, and it's just like, this is what I like, so this is what I'm gonna do. So good for them.
What's it called again?
The horror cafe?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember.
It's like a deadly something. Hold on.
It's like in a strip mall, kind of behind the Shoppers Drug Mart or the Walmart area there. I think it's behind the Shoppers.
Dark and Deadly Cafe.
Dark and Deadly
That's what
Cafe.
it's called.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know about it. Do you know Andy Negative
Yes.
in town?
Yeah.
He loves the horror, like his horror stuff and Nightmare Before Christmas and that. And I saw one of his Instagram videos, and he was at the cafe, and I was like,
Yeah, I think
what's
I remember
this?
seeing that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done a couple emo nights with Andy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's been on the other show a few times. We've played a couple shows together too back in the day.
Yeah, I think I was invited to play a show with you guys actually, like way, way, way back when Pink Cloud Summer first started.
Was it at the Coven?
It was at Avant Garde.
Hmm.
It was for a birthday show. I can't remember. But I'd been asked, and I don't remember why, but I couldn't do it.
Right. I think it was my birthday.
I think so.
There's a poster somewhere. Yeah.
there.
It was me and Andy and Jesse Brewer, I think.
But yeah.
Yeah, cool. You were I don't even remember.
Yeah, I think Ego and Vice was the one who reached out about it.
Yeah. I'm awful for
No,
stuff.
that's okay. That's okay. It was
Mm.
probably 3 years ago at this point.
Well, there we go.
There we go. Positivity break. Positivity break. I think it's good to remember that there's good things going on in the world. You know?
I think so. We live in a very crazy life, and society is kind of broken. So if good things happen to you, take a moment and drink it in, folks.
Yeah, there are certainly, like, obviously overshadowing amount of bad things, but we need to keep hope.
Keep hope alive. I had a positive moment.
Okay.
Okay. I came home from band practice, and I was grumpy. Yeah. because I was hot and I was sweaty and I was tired. And I pulled into my driveway, and I heard a little voice from behind me go, "Hello, hello." And I turned around alarmed. "Hey, what?" And it was this little girl with a bag, a Ziploc bag full of money. And in the other hand, she had a sack of some sort. And she started walking up to me, and she said, "Would you like to buy some Girl Guide cookies?"
Oh, I was hoping that's what you were going to say. I was like, the only possible scenario I can see this being is either Girl Guide cookies or the start of a freaking horror movie.
Right.
The horror movies with kids are the scariest ones.
It's true. Her dad, I looked kind of past her, and her dad was kind of hiding behind the tree. He was kind of giving me the thumbs up. And I said, "Okay, hello, little person." I said, what can I do for you? And I said, how much do they cost? And she said $6. And I said, do you take debit or credit? And she said, no. And I said, shit. So I had to go inside. I said, stay here. I gave the dad a thumbs up. I ran inside, I grabbed some change, and I came out and I gave her 2 toonies and 2 loonies. And I gave it to her, and she sat there and she put her bags down and she counted it. I'm like, make sure it's all there. Make sure it's all there. And I said, do you have chocolate? And she said, no, all we have is chocolate mint. And I went, all right. So I took the chocolate mint and I came home and I ate like 5 of them.
Oh, they're so good though. Was that today?
Yesterday.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Right before I went to the Teenage Bottle Rocket show. But I thought about it, and it was like, I don't have kids. I don't get along with kids. I don't know. I find kids rude. You know, I can't.
They are a lot of the time. They're not developed enough to like.
I can't reason with a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're just gonna do whatever they want.
Yeah.
So I avoid them. But this kid was just like really cute. Like she was kind of cute, and she was just like, I don't know. So that's my positive moment. It made me smile, the whole thing. So thanks little kid.
Well, yeah. That's great.
What positive thing happened to you this week?
My positive thing for this month was getting to play the Positive Charge 10-year anniversary show. That was so fun. Like, it was just like so many friends. It was so great. The people in Positive Charge, all of them have been making a super positive impact on the scene since I've been here, at least. So, what better way could I like help them celebrate than by being on the bill? It was so fun. It was in the works for like a year. It was awesome. Oh, such a great night.
Some would say 10 years.
Yeah, I guess if it's the 10-year anniversary show, in theory, it was in the works for 10 years.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Living truly up to their name of Positive Charge. That was your positive take of the week.
Yeah,
I like it.
Was.
I like it. Well, now we have to play a Positive Charge song.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Okay, so here it is. Positive Charge. This is a song called First Impressions. Here, right now, on Southie Stories.
It only takes a second for someone to paint a picture of you inside their head, based on what they already know and what they see, regardless of details overlooked, invisible, or hiding in shadows.
There's on the complete other end of the spectrum of the positivity month. I have a negative moment too that
Okay.
really kind of annoyed me. I was waiting in the Tim Hortons drive-through line, and just it was like 8:00 in the morning. It's 8:00 in the morning, and the way this Tim Hortons goes, there's cars that can come from this side and cars that can come from this side, and there was this older lady who was in the car, and I guess she didn't realize how the order worked, and I guess she skipped this guy's line, and he literally like hung out the window, and he's yelling at this old lady.
I can't stand that shit.
Yeah, and it's just like, what are you trying to prove, man?
Okay, so I used to work at Tim Hortons. This one hits home.
Uh-oh.
Why are customers mean to each other over dumb shit?
It's so dumb.
Someone accidentally grabs your order. Who cares? You'll get it remade for free. It's not that big of a deal.
That's right.
Someone grabs your drink by accident. Who cares? If it's really that busy that they can't get to you right away, I don't know. Don't go in if you don't have an extra 10 minutes. It's Tim Hortons. Like.
I think it's just like the impatience of people, where it's just like everyone's like
Everyone's in a rush.
The little micro rage bursts, right? And I always said I blame social media. It's just there's too much information in the world, and whether it's good or bad, your brain can't process it all, and so you have no patience for anybody. Like this guy's like, he was a younger dude too, and he's yelling at this lady, and I'm like, dude, it's just a cough. It's like, so you're one car back to get your bagel. You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. Like it's really not that big of a deal, and it's not like it like messes up the computers or anything. There's there's ways for the people that work there to pull up your order. Things don't have to be that big of a deal. And I feel like I don't want to say that people overreact because I don't want to like minimize people, but also like when you're acting aggressively, it's like, I don't know. People just don't like always reflect on why they're acting aggressively.
No.
And they're not actually usually mad at that other person.
No.
It's over something dumb that happened to them when they were an adolescent, usually.
Yeah, some sort of unresolved trauma or issue. I was on a bike ride today with my buddy, and we were talking about that, and it's just like, it's very easy to buy into that thing too, because I'm in a vehicle like most of the day with my job, and I've had my little moments of like road rage.
Oh yeah. Everyone does.
It's just amazing how fast it snaps. It's like, you stupid, immediately. Yeah. And it's just like,
how did you get your fucking license?
Yeah. I've been trying very much to be more conscious of that, where it's just like, I'm not going to let them get me. I'm not going to let them get me. It's like, it's a moment in time, and I'm just going to kind of let it go. And if you like, did I ever tell you? No, my dream job is to be a traffic cop.
Oh.
I don't want to be a desk cop. I don't want to do the homicide stuff. I don't do anything like cops want to do. All I want to do is like pull people over who drive like shit.
Yeah.
And make like an example of them.
Yeah, no,
I'd get up every day. They'd be like, Mike, we're going to give you a promotion to... No, I'm good.
I guess I'm very... Cops just make me angry, but
I had you want to hear a crazy story? Anyway, go ahead.
My thing about traffic is that other person could always be way more unhinged than me.
That's right.
You never know who's on the road.
It's true.
Everyone and anyone is on the road, and not everyone is level-headed.
Yeah, you got to watch yourself, right? You start flipping people off or screaming out windows like that dude who's yelling at that old lady.
They're going to do that to the wrong person, and they're going to get chased down.
Yeah, one day they will, for sure. And it's just like, here's the thing, too. It's like
you're stuck in the drive-thru, they're going to walk up and close in the confrontation.
Yeah, right? It's just like, this kid who's yelling at me, or some person who's yelling at me because I accidentally stole his Tim Hortons line. Maybe I'm taking my rotten... rude kid to like Chio or something, and I'm having a bad day.
Yeah.
So it's like, piss off. Here's a funny story about cops, though. Right here in Southie, I was driving down Walkley Road one morning, again, just minding my own business, and all of a sudden, all these cops, like, it was kind of busy. Walkley was busy, and all these cops started coming around. I could see them, like, and, when there's cops, you kind of notice, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm good. because then they run their plates and they follow you for a bit anyway. But there was a bunch of them, and then they stopped. Like they stopped all their cars. It was like this weird surrounding caravan, and I was one of like 4 cars that had to stop because they stopped. And they all jumped out with their like military-looking police uniforms, and one of the cops had his gun drawn, and he pointed it right at my face.
What the hell?
And the cop beside him hit my car like to get the guy's attention, saying, "That's not the car, it's this one."
Ugh.
So he
Holy
I was looking down. I was literally looking down the barrel. Of a gun, son of a gun, son of a... Sorry, little Beastie Boys.
God. And see, that is my beef. It's like, there's...
No
anyway,
apology.
I'm just...
No, not even no one even, like, made mention of it. He just went over to and did his business as I'm sitting there going, like...
Not even an apology for pointing his whole gun at you is insane.
The whole gun, man. I just because
God.
then they let us go, and I was, because we were only stopped for a second, and then I was just like, I drove away, and it kind of was like at first I was just like, whoa, that was crazy, and then the more I thought about it over the course of the day, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, no, that's like really like that's terrifying, and that's what I mean when I say they piss me off.
Yeah,
I find a lot of them are very quick to act without regard.
And what do you do? Like, do I go and this is probably a couple years ago this happened, but anyway, like, what do I do? Go down to the police station and file a complaint? They're not going to listen to me. I'm not going to go against
I was going to say you could, but then what?
Yeah.
Like,
me versus the police force.
Anyway. As if they haven't had enough of that.
Yeah. I don't want to.
As if they haven't been dealing poorly with those kinds of things.
So the best advice I have for you is don't break the law. It's pretty easy, you know what I mean? If you don't like cops, don't break the law.
I guess.
Welcome to another edition of Vic's Picks.
Okay, so this is Vic's Picks, where I get to yap about whatever the heck I want for a couple minutes. And this time, my pick is The Long Walk. The movie came out, I want to say a week or 2 ago. It's an adaptation of one of Stephen King's first stories, actually, that he wrote under his, what's it called? The pseudonym?
Yeah, Richard Bachman?
Yeah, Richard Bachman. So, wrote it under Richard Bachman and released it in like a series of stories to my recollection. That movie had me in tears. I loved the timing of the movie. The message of the movie is like so strong for just like the timing of how, I guess, politically charged everything is, because it's like set in 1970s post-war America, where they've decided to do this kind of like Hunger Games style walk, where in the book it was 100, in the movie it's 50 young people just like walk for as far as they can for as long as they can, and whoever wins gets one wish and a bunch of money. But it was just like such a, I don't know, the way, I really appreciated the way that they adapted the story to kind of like they kind of like put certain characters, obviously, because like they went from 100 to 50, they kind of had to like put some of the characters together, and I really appreciated like the changes that they did make. That being said, I love when a movie adaptation is different from the book, because then it's not the exact same story, and I'm not going to spoil it because I don't want to ruin it, but they made a really big change at the end of the movie that I think really does work well for like the kind of messaging that they were giving in the movie. I don't know. Oh my gosh. And those performances, my top performances of movies that have come out this year. I I have so many good things to say about that movie. I loved it so much.
That's awesome. A lot of the times books that are actually turned into movies aren't that great. And even Stephen King has had a bit of a poor track record at
That's
times.
true.
So
That's true.
now I want to see the movie.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. Have you read the book?
No.
Okay. I've been really, really into like books with movie adaptations. I can't focus on a book, so I read a lot of like audiobooks is how I get my, I guess you could call it, reading in. But I just really, really like some of the tone shifts also. I don't know. The director also, I forgot to mention this. The director is the same director as The Hunger Games, so they very much know how to like craft this kind of story. And yeah, it was just so well done, gut-wrenching at times, even funny at times. Like, oh, I have so many positive things to say. I just don't know how much more I can say without spoiling anything crazy.
Did you go to the theater or is it streamable?
I did. I did go to the theater. I don't know if it's out yet on streaming. But if you have the chance, go see that movie.
Cool.
Oh, so good.
Well, you talked it up. Now I really want to see it.
So good.
I probably will have to see it now. And, maybe after it's been out for a while and after I've seen it, we can review it.
I think we should totally do that.
Cool. So, this week on Vic's Picks, it's The Long Walk.
The Long Walk.
We'll see you next time, right here on Vic's Picks. Have a great day. I love the movies because of the greasy yellow motor oil that comes out of that pump thing. I saw this guy one time. He put straws, like big thick drink straws, into his bag of popcorn, and then he went to the greasy yellow machine.
To like get it into the bottom?
I guess so.
Okay, that scared me.
Yeah,
I was like, don't tell me they're drinking the motor oil.
Oh no, but he lined it up underneath that greasy, the greasy yellow, and he filled each straw and he lifted it up, so I guess it distributed. But like, how much do you need? You know what I mean? Anyway, it was pretty ingenious, and he was standing like looking over his shoulder, like peripheral, like trying to like.
Yeah, check out what I
Yeah, you wanted me to go like, dude, you're a genius, you know. But
meanwhile, they ask you if you want your butter layered at the concession stand.
Yeah.
So I don't know why you need to be doing all that.
Right. I don't know. I didn't want to say, dude, you're a genius. I'm gonna be like, dude, you're gonna die.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you will be a victim of your genius, actually.
Yeah. It's like you can only keep this up for so long, sir.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should play another song, and the song I want to play, present company accepted, permission, I mean, or whatever, since she is in the band. But I love the new song by Passenger Princess.
Who are those guys?
And it's called Cowboy Song. Can you give us a little rundown of what's going on with that one?
Imagine you, small town, you're a cowboy. There's another cowboy, and you guys are going to fight. That's it. That's the story.
So it's like
old Western standoff.
All right, a duel.
Yeah,
like
duel.
A duel at noon, at high noon.
Yeah.
I do my killing before breakfast. I do my killing after breakfast. Well, we're at a standstill. Draw. Here's a funny thing. Here's a funny thing that happened at the show on Friday. Right before you guys got on, this lady came up to me and she's like, excuse me, are you that Ego and Vice guy?
Yeah. Was it Caden's mom?
Yeah.
Anne Marie. She said she listens to the podcast. So
Yeah.
She will probably hear this.
That's so funny because I was like, why, yes, I am. And she's like, oh, I'm Caden's mom. She's like, I started with the Passenger Princess episode, and now I just can't stop.
Yeah.
And I said, she's like, you're doing such a good thing. And I'm like, thanks, Caden's mom.
Caden's mom, Anne Marie, is the best.
Yeah, she was very nice.
Thank you, Anne Marie.
And I was watching as you guys played. She was just kind of beside me, and she knew all the lyrics. She was like singing along and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we practice in her basement.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yes.
Oh, she has to. She has to.
So
know
yeah,
the songs,
she's like, she might as well be in the band at this point. You know.
Honorary member.
We have a few. We have a few.
That's cool. Hey, and she's an Ego and Vice fan, so you know what I mean?
Honorary member of Ego and Vice.
Yeah, right. Yeah, anytime she wants to be on and dish all the deep, dark secrets of the Passenger Princess Jam sessions, you're more than welcome. So thank you very much. Anne-Marie is the name?
Anne-Marie.
Anne-Marie. Shout out to Anne-Marie. Let's play Cowboy Song.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I guess this is the brand new Passenger Princess song. It's called Cowboy Song.
This is Cowboy Song.
This is Cowboy Song. This is Mike and Vic. Southie Stories. Okay, it's time for the actual Southie Stories of Mike and Vic's Southie Stories. But first, this angelic jingle.
Southie
Stories.
Southie Stories, the Southie Stories, the Southie Stories.
Vic, do you have a Southie story for this episode?
I do. I've been saving this one.
Nice.
I've been saving this one. Okay. OC Transpo, what is your
Sucks.
problem? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Come on, man. I get on the bus. I get on the bus. The bus is pretty packed, so I'm trying to wait until people are out of my way to actually go through the door. Door closes on my book bag. I'm stuck there, suspended. My book bag is on my back. The bus starts driving.
No way.
He wouldn't let me on the front. That was the other thing, is that he kept the door closed. Wouldn't even make eye contact with me. And I said, okay, no worries. He wants me to get on at the back. That's not a problem. I'll do that. Yeah. And then he closed my freaking backpack in the door.
Your body was inside the bus though, right?
My body was inside the bus.
At least it wasn't the other way around.
Yeah, no, that one would have been tough. I feel like I would have just took the L and lost the backpack and then
escape. Yeah, I must free myself from
this.
Yeah.
Well, but I still kind of felt like that, even though I was on the inside of the bus. I had to wait until the next stop to be freed.
Hey, OC Transpo, what kind of safety system do you have where you can drive with the doors open, mind you? You know what I mean?
The door wasn't open; it was closed on my backpack.
Oh, well, still, something was wedged in it.
What the hell?
We live in the 21st century. This is 2025. Is there not some sort of sensor that detects when a human being is wedged between your doors?
Yeah.
So what happened?
I mean, once we got to the next stop and the door opened, everything was fine. It was just like a really uncomfortable, like 3 minutes of me like bracing myself with my legs, but like kind of being moved by the bus. But like, I'm not going to like let go of my backpack so someone else can grab it.
Yeah, especially, right. It's not like you were in any real... Well, you don't ever know, but it's not like you were... Like I said, it wasn't flipped. You weren't dangling.
Yeah.
But you were still inside the bus.
But I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy. You know?
Gotta be...
Pick your game up, OC Transpo.
Gotta be like one of the top most irritating moments on OC Transpo.
Yeah. Did anyone like assist you, or they just like
nobody? I don't know if just like nobody noticed or nobody wanted to say anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just kind of went unspoken, and then I just found a seat at the next stop whenever I was let go by the door.
Once I was released into the belly of the bus.
Yeah, exactly.
Well.
Felt like OC Transpo had me on a leash for a second. It was fucked up.
OC Transpo sucks. I have a buddy who worked at OC Transpo for 10 years in like the maintenance department, and he had a career, a pension, everything, and he quit. He couldn't handle the toxic environment that is OC Transpo.
Yeah, I've heard that it's like tough. Yeah, I remember there was like when I was in college, there was an issue with like the times because the union had mandated they take their 15-minute breaks, but they didn't have enough drivers to compensate for everyone else taking their 15-minute breaks. So people were just running themselves ragged while they're driving. Like, that's so unsafe.
Yeah, that's super unsafe.
That's so unsafe.
It's very illegal, too.
Their entire job is driving. Let them rest.
Yeah. So, anyway, if that, it's a shame that's what we got to do to get around, but it's like, do better. Do better, OC Transpo. And the Ottawa people of Ottawa, nothing against, well, what are you leaving Vic hanging in the door for? Like, give her a hand. I'm telling you. All right. Great story, by the way. It was a great Southie story. I have a different Southie story. Every Wednesday, I put out my recycle. My cans. I have an insatiable thirst. No, I'm never thirsty. I just drink a lot of liquids. And I always buy carbonated water, and I buy like my zero beer, and I buy like things in cans, and I buy bottled water and stuff. So I always have 2 really, really big blue bags of recycle. And every time I put them out, there's this guy that used to there's this guy, this older gentleman. He's got to be what, 90 years old. And he pulls up in his car. I hope he's not 90 driving a car. But anyway, he pulls up in his car and he's got his cane and he puts on his little yellow hard hat. And he walks around and he grabs the 2 bags and he throws them in his car. And then he drives away.
Good for him.
Yeah. And he always kind of looks at me and he always kind of gives me like a really frail kind of like, thank you. You know what I mean? And what I've started doing, because before it used to be I would throw like, you cook and you get cans and you get shit and just, like just anything like the plastic that comes around, like paper towels. I would just like curl it up and throw it in there. I started separating the shitty bags for him, and he didn't show up for a few weeks, and I was like, uh-oh. And then I put the recycle out, and then he pulled up and he put on his little yellow hard hat and he came around, and I was so relieved that I went out and actually talked to him.
Nice.
Yeah. And he's very appreciative, and he just takes them, and he takes the cans into Quebec. Yeah. And he he probably doesn't need the money, but he just does it. It's a hobby. So
and like if someone is going to like, I don't know. I've like lived with people who didn't like when people went through our recycling, and that's fair enough. But I'm like, if they're in a position that they're like rooting through someone else's trash, like I don't really need to know why. Just take it.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Like, no, I was never annoyed by it. I felt bad,
Yeah.
It's just
exactly. And especially like someone who's like older, you don't know like what their like pension situation is, and
yeah. And it's just, I think he's probably retired, and he's probably just kind of, that's what he does. It's his hobby.
Yeah.
It might be his reason for getting out of bed. I'm never going to go out to the corner and offer him like $20 because no, do your thing, man. Because that's what he likes to do.
And then like some people also will take the money and donate it. Like you literally like have no idea why people are doing it. So I just try not to.
Yeah. So that's my Southie story about a Southie person, because I know he lives in the area somewhere.
Aww.
With his little yellow hard hat, and it doesn't excuse OC transfer from being shitty, but I have no idea how that works together. But those are just I was trying to do something. So those are the Southie stories for this episode. Awesome. So this is the first episode. I guess we got to wrap it up at some point.
Eventually. Yeah.
What do you have? Like, we're gonna try and do this. The goal is to try and do this once a month. Like, we're not gonna kill you with Mike and Vic's Southie stories like once a week, because nobody's got the time, and there's only so many Southie stories we can tell. But once a month would work, right?
Yeah, I think once a month is it's a good amount of time.
Yeah, it's enough to build up a arsenal of OC Transpo stories.
I take the bus every day. I'm sure I will have an arsenal.
Yeah. Yellow hard hat old dudes.
Yes.
Angry commuters. And stuff like that. So I have a show on Saturday at the Dom with Goat playing with the Penske File.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun one.
It's going to be really cool.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. Goat has a new guitar player.
Oh.
We're not a three-piece anymore. His name is Shane Mahar. He is the actual drummer for a band called the Fly Downs. I've known him forever.
Nice.
And Goat really, really needed a second guitar player. And now we have one. So, yeah, big things coming. Should be pretty good. I'll have way more next month. But...
Are you stepping away for any songs?
Like off the that was the whole idea. I told Shane too. I said one of my goals was always to just like unhinge, like unstrap myself and like just have some fun, because it's just punk rock anyway, right? But I want to engage more than being stuck behind a microphone stand all the time.
Yeah, that's why Pink Cloud Summer ended up getting a bassist, because originally it was the drummer, the guitarist, and I played bass and I sang, and then eventually I was like, guys, the shows would be so cool if I wasn't stuck to an instrument the entire time.
It's true.
But that was a fun band. We had fun.
Pink Cloud Summer. I was really protective of the three-piece model, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we've had, like, Sarah was in the band for a while. We had another guitar player named Nick who was in for like a minute or two. But it's always been three-piece but it's time to like evolve. You know what I mean? And there's so many more opportunity, like you said, just to not play guitar. And just the other day at practice was just like was just ringing things out compared to where I'm just so locked in all the time. It was great. So I'm super excited. And he's
Yeah, and then you can like focus on like your vocal delivery and like.
And he's such a good singer. The harmonies
Yeah.
were so like full, and he's just like making stuff up as he went. And it was just like, wow, that really filled that part out. So I'm pretty excited. So the Penske File on Saturday will be Goat's very last show as a 3-piece. So
Very interesting thing.
So there's that. So catch Vic at Meow That's Hot. Amazing local business. And I will be at the Dom. Yeah. Trying not to get tuberculosis from the sweaty people.
True. You could also go to open mic every Tuesday. I'm also there.
At the Dom?
At Live on Elgin every
Live
Tuesday.
on Elgin. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forget. Sometimes I forget. Live on Elgin every Tuesday. The Vickler will be there to put you on the sheet of numbers.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How's that going anyway? Is it still...
Oh, it's great. I like it.
Is it still really, really busy?
Not like as insanely busy as it used to be. Like it used to be absolutely packed, but like obviously people are coming and going for school, and that plays a really big factor because we have a good chunk of people that are like college, university age. So some people just get busy, but obviously always happy to see people there.
Awesome.
Love it.
I like open mics. I just don't do them very much because I don't want to wait around all night.
That's fair. That is the one thing about like participating in an open mic as like a participant.
Yeah.
But
well, I used to sit there and just like drink my face off, but now I don't do that. So then I'm just sitting there waiting, talking myself out of it. Like, well, maybe I'll just leave.
There's lots of people who will come that will like bring like their computer and like work on schoolwork, or like they'll like bring a drawing tablet and work on stuff. It's
a good idea.
One of my roommates came, she brought a book, like she brought her Kindle so that she could read while listening.
Yeah.
There's lots of ways to occupy yourself. There's also a lot of great people to converse with there, I find. Usually there's a good chunk of people. The people who go regularly, I'm enjoying.
Good. Well, like you said, we'll have lots to talk about next time.
Sure thing.
Well, this has been the first episode of Southie Stories.
Southie Stories.
I think it went pretty good.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see you next month.
See you next time.
Watch out for those OC Transpo doors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Do better, OC Transpo.
For real.
Roll the song.
I got lost on the wrong side of town. Felt like a stranger in the crowd.